Hey there guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday was a good day for content. Let me tell you, 1 PM Hazard Player of the Month dropped and you knew I was going to do him. 6 o'clock out of nowhere, Throwback Juanfran that has himself a really good card. So I've picked up both of them and I want to let you know if they're actually worth unlocking, and I want to show you the team that I've been using in the weekend league, how we're getting on and all that good stuff. So if you like the sound of it, please do support the videos leaving a like, and if you are needing game codes or anything game related, head over to g2a.com, link in the description, click that, it will take you to the website. Xbox Live PSN codes for real cheap, use the code Fuji, and let's get into it. So I don't know about you guys and the way you feel towards FIFA 19, but the content has been fantastic. For them to drop a big promo at 1 o'clock, which was Player of the Month Hazard, and then later in the evening release a Juanfran throwback card which came out of nowhere, that's good content. And we would have had to have waited over like 1 or 2 months on FIFA 18 to get that kind of stuff. So at least they know what we want as players. So this is the team that I've been using in the weekend league, and it is a mega side. And I did actually open my weekly packs because I finished in Elite 3, but I didn't bother uploading that video to YouTube. So if you want to see double rewards, main account and RTG, I'll start doing that for you. So King was one of my weekly picks, Tonelli just because he's Italian, and I also got Delict. It's not like the best of rewards, but you know what? The bench is looking colourful and that's what I like. But the two players that were released, Juanfran and Hazard. The first one is going to be Juanfran. You need 2 squads to complete this, and in total it's going to set you back 100,000 coins. And to lock in 100,000 at this stage in FIFA, it is very expensive. But how does he play in game? 9 games, 3 goals, no assists. 3 goals already. What is going on? 4-star skills, high attacking, 5'11", and his car stats just look so nice. The pace is there, the dribbling, the defending, the physical, the passing, and even the shooting, evidently because he scored 3 goals. And his in-game stats, so his acceleration, it doesn't even feel that bad. But I'm going to break down both of the players, Hazard and Juanfran. But 79 acceleration, it's not top tier, but it's not exactly slow. 92 sprint speed, which is very fast. Passing, good short pass, fantastic curve. So if you're looking to play those through balls down the line and get some real curve on them, it's going to find your right winger or right attacking mid or right mid, whatever formation you decide to use. Dribbling stats are all there. The defending, 87 interceptions, 92 stand tackle, 85 marking, which is a big stat, and I want to speak about that in a second. And the physical, stamina, aggression, strength, and jumping isn't like amazing, but he's 5'11 anyway. So that's a very nice card for around 500,000, and you're getting packs back as well. And with the packs, I didn't get anything. So, yeah. So I had to spend 100,000 coins on the card. Left wing position. The man. I actually lost so many coins because I had the original Hazard that I bought for, I think it was about like 380 at the time, and then over the past couple of weeks with the hype of Player of the Month Hazard being released, he was selling for around 490, and literally as soon as the Player of the Month Hazard dropped the SBC, he went down 100,000, and as I'm an idiot, I kept hold of him thinking I was going to need him for the requirement. It wasn't to be, and I lost a lot of coins, but it's all good. In total, he actually set me back around like 670 to 700,000, and then I got like Hamshik and Verratti in one of the packs, like 2 walkouts in one pack, and the rest of them, like the 100k and the 250k packs, I didn't see any like return at all. So if you're really adding all the packs together, it probably cost me around like 640 to 650, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. So 650,000 coins, let's just say, for this card. 95 acceleration, the shooting stats are just a lie really because of how overpowered he is in game. The passing, the dribbling, the one stat that really just looks great, well, every single one of them: agility, balance, ball control, dribbling. Those 4, love it, absolutely love it. And the stamina, the strength as well, how he can bump off players, and his, wow, 11 games, 14 goals, 4 assists, and this is all in the weekend league, man. Well, actually, sorry, I played 1 game outside of the weekend league, but to get a positive ratio for me on the game, that's big, because none of my players have that. 4-star, 4-star, and I want to go and show you the quality of goals he's been scoring. So all of this stuff has been taken from the stream, and I want to watch back some of the goals as well, because I know I did score some awesome ones. But let's go. So one thing that I want to say is I'm quite surprised that EA have released such a good Juanfran card so early on into FIFA 19. And I know it may sound a little silly because they've just dropped a 93 rated player of the month Hazard, but they're kind of forced to do that because he's won the award. He's already had an inform, so they're not exactly going to release a worse version. So a 93 Hazard is expected. But with a throwback Juanfran, they could have given him some worse stats, but they haven't. And this is my point. The guy is playing like an end game player, and he is just insane. Really do like him. One thing that stood out to me was his awareness and marking. So when you're just about to get caught on a counter, it's the AI positioning. He really does read the play very, very well. And his pace isn't an issue at all. Like 79 acceleration, I didn't really notice that to be a problem. And then his sprint speed is going to make up for it anyway. So you get going, like your opponent can't even run that fast with the ball anyway. Let's be real. Like, you know, when you're trying to catch your opponents on the counter, it takes a little bit of time to get into that flow, or you do a quick 1-2 and you flick the stick. So that gives Juanfran time to build up to his sprint speed anyway, and he's not slow. And then you add that with the aggression, the stand tackle, the marking. The guy is actually a warrior in that fullback position. And as soon as I brought him in, I had more success with that than I did with Kyle Walker and Valencia. And that's saying something. Now, it might be totally different for you, but for 100,000 coins, like if this guy was on the market right now, how much would you say he'd be worth? Like if they release these throwbacks as tradable items, maybe like 240, like 250,000 coins, and maybe with a little bit of hype of other people enjoying the card. Yeah, I'd say like 240 is a realistic price. So I'm really looking forward to this throwback promo, and it's probably the best that EA have done for a very long time if you're combining like FIFA 18 and FIFA 19. So I am going to 100% recommend for you guys to give him a go. He's 100,000 coins, which yes, it is very expensive. So if you haven't got a team like this and you can't afford it, then I can appreciate that. But if you have got the coins and maybe you're building a La Liga side, or you've got like Jimenez, Godin, or any other La Liga players that you want to build a team around, bring in Juanfran. You're not going to be regretting that decision. His shooting actually is pretty nice as well. He was catching the timed finishing. I was playing against one of the guys that I know, and he caught a shot across goal. He clutched up in the weekend league for me, which was seriously important that I needed that goal. Yes, it was scrappy, but he still scored it. And like I say, his awareness and his tackling, he's really, really strong. He bites into that challenge, and I love him for that. So I want to move over to team of the Team of the year Hazard? Not yet. Player of the month Hazard. Now, I've done this on my main account because I don't really care too much about coins, and Hazard is one of my favorite players, and he is so good. And I know that someone actually said, who's better, Hazard or Best? Hazard. Hazard is better than Best. And the reason why I say that is he's a little bit more consistent, and he has this really nice strength about him. The balance is obviously playing a huge part, and then he just bounces off of players. Like the tight controls, he is breaking ankles out here. The left stick dribbling compared to the non-inform, like I haven't really given the inform that much of a go, but I don't think it's worth it compared to the non-inform. So non-inform versus player of the month. What I have noticed using the card is his speed, his acceleration, just using the left stick, and then putting on the sprint speed. So you're doing the left stick dribble, and then you put on sprint speed, he bursts away. Like, it's a lot quicker. Consistency outside the box is just remarkable. Like, I have not had a player with a shot as good as him yet, and I swear to you, man, I've used Best, who else, Neymar, like all of these guys, and Hazard is a true finesse king. On the edge of the box, sometime when you mistime it, when you hit the time, it's going to fly in the back of the net. And he's so clutch, man, in the weekend league. And that's who I need on the road to glory. Would I spend like 650 on that account? Probably. We've got 28 days, or now 27 days to complete it. it kind of sucks because I know deep down if I don't get lucky in the rewards, it's not going to happen. But we've always got like the team of the year to look towards, and I hope that he does receive one because I can only imagine how good that card would be. But what do I love about Hazard? It's just his positioning, the way he just feels quick. He feels his pace in game, the way he can turn players, assist, overlap. He can play multiple positions. Like, I've been using him as a left striker in a 4-1-2-1-2. I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to be playing a very good cam for you. In another team, I was having him as my left centre mid. And by the way, if you've seen Mbappe as my middle centre mid and Neymar off cam, I use Mbappe as a left centre mid, so up and down the pitch, just because I want that injection of pace and to dominate really. But Hazard, trust me, is he actually worth the coins though? Because you're locking in 650 at this stage in FIFA. He isn't worth it because of other cards coming out, and I wouldn't really recommend doing that right now. But if you're looking at how much he should be worth on the game, if he was available on the market, 1.5 mil, easy, like 1.5 million coins. Well, actually, if you're saying Best is worth 2 mil, which I love Best, by the way. Nothing to say he's bad. He has weird strength as well, but just not as consistent as Hazard. Yeah, he's got to be at least 1.6. Hazard is a beautiful player. And hopefully some of these clips are showing you what the guy can do. He's just got it all, man. Even his weak foot is fine. Like someone said, oh, well, he doesn't have a 5-star weak foot. Come on, man. I've been banging them in like low drivens, power shots. He is utterly ridiculous. And I love this team. I love the attack. Mbappe, Neymar, Best, Hazard, 4 of my favorite players. Screw Ronaldo. 4 of my favorite players on this game so far. So yeah, hopefully the video has helped you out and maybe you were going to go and unlock him. Please do leave a like, guys. If you've got any other questions about Juanfran and Hazard, let me know. Go and head over to Twitter, drop me a follow, and I'll answer them over there or in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Team out. Peace.